May talk some house rules. I'm not going to do a lot of talking, though, for the main part. Just let you guys see what's going on. But all of my Dynasty, I think I'm going to be doing live since I finally figured that out. We're going 12-minute quarters, 15-minute play clock. All of this, I'm keeping base. I did turn down the CPU transfer chance to 10. User coach auto progression is off, but just because I want to keep the points. But with one of my house rules, I'm keeping the program. Say I win 8 to 10 games, I'm going to be making the coach go to a different team and using different coaches as we go along. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about as we get there. All right, XP sliders and stuff of that nature I'm not messing with right yet. I am playing this on the Cloud Dynasty. But I'm gonna get the depth chart set, get all the guys that are like not really playing and made up. Not redshirting to the end of the year, but depth chart I want to get it set with non-AI players. As you've seen my settings already. All right, as far as staff goes, we can't really sign nothing crazy, so we're just going to get this increased dynasty points. For 150, we get 250 next year. That leaves us with 65. Because our facilities, we couldn't upgrade them anyway. We don't have enough. I mean, we can get these. We could have got an equipment slot, but I think it's a waste of time to do that. As far as recruiting, this is one of my house rules. What I'm doing is I am going to scout the first week, turn on auto recruiting, and then allow the CPU to fill my board, and then that's who I'm going to be recruiting for the year. I'm going 3-3. I think we only have a 2 pipeline is our highest. But before I do this, what I'm actually going to do is go into the team. Check out my seniors and see how much NIL I am currently spending on seniors, senior red shirts, and add all that up, and that's what I'm really going to be working with. But let's see. Okay, so adding all that up, I got 350. I'm going to try to stay at 350 or possibly lower. That way, when the freshman class comes in, I don't have a whole lot of extra NIL going out. No, I hope I don't do that. Yeah, we only have a 2-star as our highest. Our highest pipeline 2-star. We're going 2 and 3. These pass protectors, I don't know. I don't know what I want to go after here. The linebackers look good because I'm trying to go like height, weight, and speed. He's not really 6'3", 280. That would do. And these two guys because they're a little bit bigger. Let's see what these athletes are. I mean, if they get taken off my board, though, they're going to stay off my board. So that's the whole thing with that. Check out the 2 stars because I don't want to fill up on 3 stars here. I'm trying to keep the team a little bit set. Go to West Virginia. Because I am going to try to stay realistic and keep these guys in home. Go to Virginia. Now, let's see. Let's go any state. Quarterback's running at 90. there any cheap 3-stars? No, 90 would be the... Saying I need 3, so I want durable quarterbacks here. So I'm going to go 6 foot 214. The 6'1", 200. Let me see. Three-star fullbacks. $511, $199. Let's see. Parker Crisp to fill out my fullback. Wide receiver, let's see here. I already got the 2 in-state guys, so let's see. His expected NIL is 20 to 40. We're going to go with the cheaper guy for right now. 210, 204, 204. I want to go on like both spectrums. Find a kind of shorter, faster guy. Especially since he's a speedster. And then let's go to tackles. Agile athlete tackle. Very short guy. $75 and $95. Let's take a look at NIL. See if we can find anything that way. 65308. We'll go him. And we'll go the one that's 95. And then we'll add him. I mean, I doubt we're going to go after really any of these, but guard, we got field, edge. We need 2 of them. We'll set them 2. All right, defensive tackle. Let's go weight. All right, the NIL. Let's just add him. Add him. I mean, we're not going to be able to scout a lot anyway, so that's what I'm saying. A thumper. Oh, we already had him. We got him. Mike, we don't need one. Corner, let's see. Expected NIL. I like this guy. 85, Mike Bragg. 6'2", 193. We'll add a free safety. See what we got strong safety wise. Very, very light. So let's go back to the. All right, that's what we're gonna set on here. But we are going to just hit them all with one scouting point. All right, so all this we found one gem. Ogbog Big Jamia. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Ogbog Big Jamita. We're going to be using the schedule that we have set. We're not adjusting schedules, nothing like that. So we have Penn State very first game, Middle Tennessee. I'm looking to go like 7-5 probably. That would be a good. But we spent half on that, so we'll spend half every time we get a coach, new coach. That way I have some input. A lot of these I already know. So Agile. I don't like him being at right tackle when well, my right tackle is actually my blocking tackle or my pass blocking tackle for me. So all right, we got Evan Ferguson. Let's see. Braden Ward. Yeah, I think it was Clayton was the only other one we have on roster. Uh, Thunderberg and Clayton. I think all of my defensive tackles were right. Gilmore was right. Mike, I think it was Ayers. And Cannon Lewis, I think. Corners, I don't think I had a problem. Or safeties. So, I mean, I think that's it. I'll have to check it again, but All right, so at quarterback is Del Rio Wilson with Barbie and Judah Price because it's the only halfbacks I have. All right, so what I need to do is turn on auto recruiting. Advance the week since we're advancing. But now I get to turn off the auto recruiting. Uh, but you've seen it took all the 3 stars off because it's not recommending that I go after 3 stars yet. So we'll get into our first little bit of recruiting. He's expecting 10. He's expecting 25 and 15. So we have A plus proximity to home, D plus playing style. So we'll go after probably these two. We'll keep him on the board. We'll go 15 because I don't think that's going to be nothing crazy. I mean, like I said, I got 350 that I can spend here. He's expecting 15, so 20 would probably get him there. Oh. Let's start at 20 for him. Add action. We'll go through and see who we're going after first. 6', 203. I mean, all three of these halfbacks. I could probably get. Not going after a fullback for some reason. But, alright, let's check out their expected NIL. Who do you think you'd go to? Alright. Keep him. Not going to go after this West Virginia kid. Not going to go after him. So, I mean, I could probably get these guys for nothing, but what's 5 really in the grand scheme of things? No tight ends. 6'4", 297. So they did add decent tackles to my board. I mean, these first years till I can get to 3-star status, I can't really be too picky anyway. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not cheesing. So, we're gonna need bodies. So even though he's a JUCO, but I'm gonna keep these guys because that's the only guys I can go after. So. All right, so that's our recruiting with the way this is. I'm going to run recommended all year. Kind of let it be handled that way. I'm not giving the CPU this fair advantage because I would say that's what they're running on is recommended also. Let me see. Make sure that went in. Nobody has any points to spend. Okay. Let me make sure that's set. Because during the season, I'm going to manual progress. Off season, the CPU is going to progress. All right, we're going to get into our first game here.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Penn State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1, it's tough to take an injury this early. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that drive.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Rocco Becht. Hit the portal, came over from Iowa State, and they'll be looking to him to keep this offense on track.
Well, and it goes without saying you're expecting big things from this quarterback, particularly in this game based on who they're playing. But when you're watching this guy play, you can just see the decision-making and how quickly he's able to process what's happening defensively. His physical traits are absolutely off the charts. That's why many people are projecting him to be an early-round draft pick whenever that happens. But no doubt today, he is licking his chops. He's got a chance for a big one.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Becht. The quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The tight end gets a handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Nowhere to go run. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play number 9 on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some...
He lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Payne. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The AT unit on the field. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Marshall. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? First carry of the season for this transfer. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gets the back moving. Now on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. That's caught. It's Norton. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Look out on the right. The 20. Pass to Tech. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Damien, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this. But he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more to see if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Peoples. There's a crease. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Going to the run, it's Peoples. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On third down, here's Peoples. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finding an escape route. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to People. He's going to lose a yard on that one. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Peoples. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Beck. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense. Generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass. He's space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And here's the third interception of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by, it's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The tag. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd. Get excited about they have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Price. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Under fire. Trying to make something happen. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finding maybe some room here. The 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
I just realized we haven't looked at the AD expectations. All right, so our expectations is win 75% of our conference games, force 10 turnovers, and win 25% of our home games. I would really like that 75% there. We're going to continue rolling with Del Rio Wilson. I think a lot of it was just me throwing crazy passes. But Wilkins is looking promising going forward. But we're going to play one more game in this episode.
This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Gibson told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Middle Tennessee's offense will get the football first. And here comes Roman Gagliano. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. He'll He'll start this drive firing. Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Martin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. So the defense gets the sack and gets off the field. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Marshall's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Carlos Del Rio Wilson. Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Marshall doing damage through the air, and now back to work. And off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the ball.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run inside. It's Martin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Galloway. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice. Putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a...
Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That's caught. It's Culliver. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Finds a little space. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. First play of the period will be a second down. Now on the option. The pitch. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Makes one man miss. There's some room. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. My defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Steps away. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Marshall! He got it right inside the pylon.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Works the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again. Firing deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Galloway. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Norton. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his big tight end. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Martin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's Texas A&M with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Lacey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And some room to work. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Makes the grab. It's Ortiz. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll move the wide receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quarterback Keith. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the ground. He's got it again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Using his legs, it's Price. Here's a little room there. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback, wide receiver.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Finds his man. It's Galloway.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Quickly out to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He goes right back to the air. He's got him. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. There he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Price. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Marshall! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. There he goes. He's at the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Price. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets away from one. He's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Running inside. It's off. At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Push down for the tackle. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The officials are.
Number 92, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the... with good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop just a few.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The run inside. It's Martin. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires downfield. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Touchdowns are at such a premium, David, when you get it first in overtime.
And that just makes it so easy on your defense and hard on the other offense because they have to score a touchdown, Jesse. So big opportunity for this offense.
And, David, in this juncture of the game, I think your best players just have to touch the football. Receivers, running backs, tight ends. Who is the best with the ball in their hands? Those are the guys that need to get looked.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Under fire. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Got it! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But everybody, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Have a good day.